Title: Shadows of Haven Episode 2, Darkness Beckons. Opening scene, wide shot of Nova Haven at night. The city's neon lights flicker, casting long shadows over the streets. Dark clouds roll across the sky, obscuring the moon. The camera zooms in, revealing the faint red glow of the Umbra's sigil in the distance, pulsing ominously as shadowy energy ripples through the clouds. Scene 1. The vision location: ancient courtyard. Arya Moonshadow meditates in the same courtyard seen in Episode 1. She breathes slowly, her staff resting across her lap. Her eyes are closed, but sweat beads on her forehead as she struggles with a powerful vision. Arya's vision: the screen distorts as Arya is pulled into a trance. The vision shows the Umbra's sigil hovering over the city, tendrils of shadow spreading across the skyline, snuffing out the light. Creatures, hulking shadow beasts, prowl the streets, terrorizing citizens. Suddenly, a brilliant flash of light splits the scene, and three figures stand against the darkness: Eve, Jace, and Arya herself. Arya's eyes snap open, glowing briefly with ethereal light before returning to normal. Arya whispers, breathless, "The Umbra, it grows stronger." She rises, determination replacing the calm that once ruled her expression. Scene 2, Eve's breakthrough location: Eve Sinclair's lab. Eve is surrounded by holographic projections, data scrolling rapidly across her screens. Her hands move quickly over a virtual keyboard as she works tirelessly to uncover the mystery of the energy anomaly surrounding the Umbra. One of her devices sparks to life, projecting a map of Nova Haven. Eve, to herself, the anomalies are localized, but they're spreading faster than anticipated. A loud beep alerts her to something on her screen. Eve's eyes widen as the camera zooms in on a specific reading: a massive spike in dark energy near the city's power core. Eve, the Umbra's targeting the power grid. If it reaches the core, we'll lose the whole city. Eve grabs a portable device from her desk and quickly taps a button on her wrist communicator. Eve, urgently, into the device: Jace, Arya. We've got a problem. Scene 3, the gathering location: abandoned district. Jace Winters is seen patrolling the dark streets, his eyes scanning the shadows. The camera tracks him from behind, showing his imposing figure as he navigates the rain-soaked alleyways. A distant rumble catches his attention, and the camera follows his gaze as a shadowy form emerges at the edge of his vision. The camera zooms in on Jace's face, his jaw clenched, eyes narrowing. Suddenly, his wrist communicator buzzes. He taps it, listening as Eve's voice comes through with urgency: Eve, through communicator, we need to regroup. There's a massive energy spike near the power core. The Umbra's planning something big. Jace, nodding, serious, on my way. Cut to the rooftop of an abandoned skyscraper, where Eve, Jace, and Arya gather. The camera circles around them as they stand against the stormy backdrop of Nova Haven, the faint red glow of the Umbra's sigil visible in the distance. Eve, explaining, the energy readings are off the charts. If the Umbra reaches the power core, it'll plunge the city into total darkness. We need to act now. Jace, determined, then let's move. No time to waste. Arya, calm but resolute, the shadows grow bolder, but we will be the light that breaks through. The camera pulls back, showing the three protectors silhouetted against the storm, as lightning flashes and the distant rumble of thunder echoes through the sky. Scene 4, into the shadows location: power grid control room. The protectors enter the Nova Haven power grid control room, an expansive, high-tech facility filled with humming machines and glowing monitors. But something feels off. The air is thick with tension, and the shadows seem to move unnaturally. Suddenly, the lights flicker, and a low growl echoes through the room. Dark tendrils creep along the walls, and from the shadows emerge monstrous creatures, their eyes glowing red. Jace, gritting his teeth, drawing his pistol. Here we go. Action sequence. Jace leaps into action, firing precise energy shots from his pistol as he moves with incredible speed, taking down several shadow beasts. His cybernetic arm glows, sending out bursts of energy that knock back larger creatures. Eve uses her gadgets to deploy energy barriers, containing the beasts within glowing blue force fields. She works quickly, moving from terminal to terminal, trying to lock down the power grid. Arya stands in the center of the room, her staff raised high. She chants ancient words, her voice calm yet powerful, as a protective aura surrounds her allies. Her staff pulses with energy, sending shockwaves of light through the room, weakening the shadow creatures. Despite their efforts, more beasts keep appearing, and the shadows grow deeper. Eve, frustrated, under her breath, they just keep coming. Scene 5, the first confrontation location, power core chamber. The protectors push their way into the central chamber where the power core hums with raw energy. The camera reveals the Umbra's sigil glowing faintly above the core, dark tendrils reaching out toward it. Eve, urgently, we can't let it reach the core. Just as they prepare to take action, a new figure steps out from the shadows, a tall, cloaked being with eyes burning red. The Umbra's Herald, voice low, menacing, you are too late, protectors. The darkness will consume all. The camera zooms in on the protectors' faces, their expression stealing in determination. Jace, raising his weapon, we'll see about that. Arya, calmly, the light will always find a way. Final battle sequence, the screen darkens as the Umbra's Herald unleashes waves of shadow energy, filling the room with thick tendrils of darkness. The protectors fight fiercely, combining their skills in a synchronized assault. Jace charges forward, his cybernetic arm emitting powerful bursts of energy to hold back the shadow tendrils. Eve works on overloading the power grid's defense systems, using her gadgets to create bursts of light that weaken the shadows. Arya channels her magic into a powerful beam of light from her staff, directed at the sigil, attempting to break the Umbra's hold. The camera shakes with the intensity of the battle as lightning flashes outside and the room is consumed in chaos. Just as it seems the protectors might be overwhelmed, a surge of energy erupts from the power core, blasting back the Umbra's influence. Closing scene, the shadows retreat, and the Umbra's Herald fades back into the darkness, defeated but not destroyed. The Umbra's Herald, fading, this is only the beginning, the shadows will rise again. The camera pulls back, showing the protectors standing before the power core, exhausted but victorious, for now. The red glow of the Umbra's sigil remains in the sky, flickering ominously. Eve, quietly, determined, we'll be ready. Jace, gritting his teeth, this was just round one. Arya, softly, the fight is far from over. The screen fades to black, with the words to be continued appearing, glowing faintly before the episode ends.